Good morning. The kids just left for school. Well, Kai goes to school. Josh brings Cora with them to drop off, and I just pumped. So I did my morning pump. I'm pumping twice per day right now. He only gets one bottle per day, but I'll pump in the morning, and then this is where I get most of the milk for his bottle, and then I'll pump like right before I go to bed because I give him his bottle before bed. So just to like relieve myself a little bit before bed, and it's been working out really well. So I typically, like, once they leave for school, I will pump and have my coffee in silence, which is glorious. So I'm gonna bag this up, and Cora will be back soon. It's me and Cora pretty much all morning on Fridays. We have a meeting at 10, but otherwise Josh has meetings at 9, 10, and 11 today. So I'll be with Cora until nap time. Wes will probably be up and go back down at some point in between there. And we're doing all the things. I'm gonna do a little Friday house reset today. I've been doing them on Fridays instead of Sundays because I don't like to spend my weekends cleaning and doing laundry and doing all the things. Like, I'll do little things on Saturdays or Sundays, but I like to do the bulk of it on Fridays so that we can go into the weekend feeling refreshed and actually like have downtime together. So that's what we're gonna do. On my agenda today is vacuuming all the rooms, laundry. Obviously, there's always laundry to do with 3 children and a husband. And I really need to clean our bathroom, probably both bathrooms, all the things we're doing pretty much. We'll see how much we can get done before the meeting, and then we'll probably finish after our team meeting. Wes did go down a little bit earlier than he has been today just because he was up a little bit earlier, so we'll see how long he sleeps, but if he can get a good 90-minute nap in, I will be thrilled. Got about 5 or so, maybe 6 ounces in there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we're starting in Cora's room because it's what? Messy? A little messy? It's not actually not too bad.
Mama.
You got your mermaid? Alright, let's start in that corner over there. Let's clean up over here.
Where you been?
Ready? Let's go over here.
Running from things that you know. Just trying to find where to live, but it's not bringing you home. As if hope was a pill or a bottle or a phone that could hold me and heal all my sorrow, but still nothing upholds me and frees my tomorrow like you.
Alright, Cora, is your room clean? What are you reading? Who's that? A clean room for Cora for the most part. We just have to put those blocks away. But we cleaned up. I will read it, I promise. We have all of our Moana people. Alright, let's put all the pink over here. Put it with the pink. Good job. Here, do a couple more pink.
And I get so caught up in things I'll forget 10 days from last week. There's too much blessing every day for me to leave on the shelf. Just lift your head, cause there's no reason you should be by yourself. Cause life is a gift worth more than trying to survive. The sun still rises tomorrow if it's 9 or it's 5. If you're looking for good,
Hi, baby Wes. Guy. Oh no. Are you gonna stay in there with your baby? While I feed him? Good job. You wrapped her up. Thank you. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. You're such a big helper. Thank you. Say good morning. Say morning to baby Wes.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Rebus.
Say hi, I'm
Cobra.
How old is Cora?
Coat.
How old are you?
What?
Say 1.
1.
Hold up number 1. Yes. Are you going to be 2 soon?
Too soon.
Too soon. Alright, it's 9:55. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. This is typically when I let her watch a show. Just because both Josh and I have to be on the meeting. What do you want to watch today? Lilo and Stitch. So I'll throw on the TV for her, and then I will just put my laptop up on the kitchen counter and tune into the meeting. Sit Wes in this little Fisher Price seat. It's a big boy. Yeah. And then once he gets sick of this, we'll probably move to tummy time at some point during the meeting. Are you hanging out in there?
A lot of design stuff, a lot of like design choices of like, do you guys like this way or do you like this way?
Good morning, Wes. Hello.
So I wanted to just take a few minutes and see if anyone had any.
All right, work call is done. I am having a scoop of protein powder. This is my current favorite flavor, the Legion Cocoa cereal. It's just like the perfect chocolate. It's not like too chocolatey, if that makes sense. I'm gonna mix that up and have a piece of sourdough probably with it, or some sort of carb, and then Wes will go down for another nap and we'll be back to cleaning. Hi, buddy. Hi. Big boy. Hopefully that will keep you entertained. Alright, it is 1:30. I'm taking Wes to the chiropractor, and where's the guy here? I finished cleaning the house. I did both bathrooms, vacuumed the whole house. All the laundry is washed. The last load is in the wash right now, and Josh is gonna transfer it over to the dryer when it's done. So all that's left is I have to put it away when I get back at some point, but that is easy. I also had time to shower before I had to wake up Wes, and now we are off. We've been going to the chiropractor for Wes. He has some very mild tightness on one side of his neck, and he was always looking towards that right side, and he was sleeping on that side. His head was starting to get a little flat because he was always sleeping on that side, like for every nap in his crib all night long, and like I didn't even really notice it until his pediatrician brought it up last appointment. All right, my tripod keeps falling, so I will catch you guys up after. All right, chiropractor in Whole Foods is complete. Wes slept the whole time at Whole Foods, thank goodness, and he's quiet right now, so I'm hoping he sleeps on the way home. I got myself a little treat for the ride home. I'll do a little haul once we unpack at home, but he did great at the chiro, and I think we're gonna go down to once per week starting next week because he's doing really, really well. His head seems less flat to me. I know that changes so much right now, so I'm not super concerned about it, especially because he is like looking both ways. He's sleeping both ways now. I think we helped fix like the root cause of the issue, so I'm hopeful that as we continue to be proactive with it, it'll just resolve on its own. But let's go home.
This new flavor. Everybody, this is my new chip.
Alright. How are they? Good? They're good.
Yeah, these are good. Where'd you buy these? Buy these at Whole Foods.
Alright, beat it. Go sit with your brother.
So how does buy these at Whole Foods? Go beat.
Right after dinner.
stuff out of your backpack. Because
Well, I don't mind to slow down anymore. Don't mind the sound of my shoes on your floor.
I am the king. Pizza.
Don't mind selling out or playing cover
Let's do
songs.
it.
Just as long as friends and family sing along.
Alright, Josh is mowing the lawn. I have the kids' dinner warming up. I just got them a couple slices of pizza from Whole Foods. That's like our go-to when it's Friday and you just don't want to cook for everybody. But I am cooking for us. They don't eat salmon, so I'm making some lemon salmon. I'm just going to throw it on the grill. Josh is mowing the lawn, and then we will probably eat, and he'll eat once he's done because he still has most of his backyard to do. So. Alright, we got a cucumber, tomato, beet, and onion salad. Just chopped it up really quick. The salmon is done. Shockingly, I cooked it perfectly. And then I got the corn from Costco over here. I'm gonna eat quick. Wes is still napping. Had great naps today. This has not been the norm this week, so I'm very grateful. But I'm gonna eat this with the kids quick, and then I'll probably wake him up just so that we can have a full awake window before bed. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier in the video, at Wes's 8-week appointment, I think it was, his pediatrician was like, does he favor one side? Because he noticed the back right of his head, like the back corner was a little bit flat. And honestly, I didn't even notice it at all, but I did notice that he always slept like in the bassinet. He would always sleep on one side and kind of roll to his side, and every nap he would always sleep on that side unless he was obviously napping on me. So he was like not stressed about it, but he was like, keep an eye on it and we'll recheck it in a month or so. But apparently what can happen is like their neck muscles on one side can be very tight and kind of bunched up, causing them to have this either tilt or kind of like always want to look a certain way just because those muscles are tight. Sorry, had to change locations. Anyway, I saw his pediatrician yesterday. Josh is mowing the lawn right outside the window. And he said there's really no need to worry right now. After the last month, it's gotten better. He has great range of motion now. He's been sleeping on both sides. So here's what we did over the last 4 weeks that I think has helped so much. Number one, we saw the chiropractor. I took him where I go, which I trust them completely. They would do a infant adjustment, and then they would kind of just work on the tight side, the muscles, and just helping him, just essentially helping those muscles relax a little bit. And then I would just be very proactive about lots of tummy time when we were awake, which he really loves. Like we use a little tummy time pillow, and then we also just put him on the floor, and I would get down there with him and try to talk to him. I also, when he would get sick of tummy time, I would place him on his other side where the flat spot wasn't. So for him, that's his left side, and kind of just let him play in a side lying position, which was really helpful and he really enjoyed. And then I just would switch like which way I would lay him for bath time, diaper changes, anything that he would have to look at me for. I would make sure he was always looking over his left shoulder at me to really just work on that range of motion. So that's all we did. It wasn't anything crazy. We didn't even do the PT route yet. I was waiting to see how yesterday went, but at this point it's just not necessary. He's already rolling both ways, not both ways, but like he'll roll back to belly over both shoulders, which is great. He can look fully both ways. He's sleeping both ways. He's sleeping on his belly mostly now since he's rolling, so he's progressing and there's not really anything that we're super worried about, which is great. It wasn't like a stressor over the last month, but at the same time it kind of was. You guys know, if you're a parent, like anytime there's potentially something not wrong, but like not going well for your kids, like it can be stressful and just like consuming as far as like making sure you're doing everything to help it. So I'm so relieved and thrilled that it's gotten better, and that we don't have to continue to go through any additional therapies or anything. Not that anything's wrong with that, if that has been the route that you needed to take, but I'm just glad that all the work that I put in has been helpful. So I wanted to share that for anybody out there who might be in the same spot we were in, catching it very early, and just something to be aware of, even if your baby doesn't have torticollis or you don't notice that they're preferring one side, is to just make sure, like, when you do place them down and play with them and all that, like they're using both directions and they can move their head both ways. So that's the Wes update. He's probably gonna wake up from his nap soon, so we're like in between 3 and 4 naps right now, and it is driving me nuts a little bit. So I'm gonna go wake up Wes, and I think I'm gonna end the video here because it's probably getting kind of long, but I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.